I was diagnosed with cancer the other day. I really was.
No.
You know what? You got to treat me like you wish you treated Norm Macdonald, right? Remember when Norm Macdonald died and you had all these nice things to say about him? That's how you should be treating me every day, because you're going to lose an icon one day. Call her Alex is the content we're going to do here. You're going to love this. So this was on Hulu. I could pull this up on the screen, right? This Hulu page. We're not going to see anything nasty on there. There she is. Call her Alex. We learned about her, of course, from Dave Porkboy. Of course, call her daddy from the Barstool Sports Network. She was mistakenly and stupidly signed by Spotify. You're not going to believe this. Spotify gave Alex Cooper, this idiot. Remember we used to have that kid, what was his name, Tom? He was all in her breasts. There was like a kid. We showed her on a podcast once, like Alex Cooper and Sophia with an F.
Yes.
Were on a podcast, and there was this listener that we always talked about on the show.
Yes, Torm Delgado.
Tom Delgado.
Torm.
Well, we started calling him Torm because he was so into breasts.
I think that his name was Torm, and we started calling breasts Torms.
Torms, that's it.
You were thinking that Torm is just a name for boob?
I thought Torms were another name for maracas. Yeah. Cajones. He was so impressed with Alex Cooper's breasts, you know, to the point where I had to go back actually the other day and go, wait a minute, didn't she used to have big breasts? Because
I can't believe that was the origin of Torm.
Delgado, this listener of ours, was like, damn, her. I never even thought of her like that. I thought of her as like a theater nerd from a high school. You know, to me, this is a complete nerd. This is like Shane Gillis's girlfriend. I don't think of that as a vavoom. I don't think of it as like this fucking chick, this hot as hell chick on my shirt. I can't even like look at this shirt without going, I just want to go like do some other stuff right now. People think of her, they don't think of her as a sex girl. This is like a nerd. So it was shocking that this guy Torm Delgado, one of our listeners, thought that this was like a big-breasted babe. She's not. But she does talk about sex, right? Spotify gave her, for her crappy podcast, Call Her Daddy, $60 million. And that was her old shitty deal. What did they give her in the new deal, the renewal?
She got $125 million.
So she's no longer on Spotify. She was on Spotify for 2 stinking years. 1 show a week, some crappy show. $60 million they gave her. She's been doing this for maybe 3 years. She's as amateur as they come. So the Spotify deal ends, and then SiriusXM, Howie's place, goes, you know what? We want to give you $125 million. You know, that should be all you need to know. And remember, they gave Joe Rogan $400 million total. This should be all you need to know, that everybody's making a lot now. You know, I really think since Instagram and social media, it's all so good now. If you're a company, you can make a ton now, like very easily. They don't want you to know how easy it is, because then they might have to lower their prices a bit. But they're making, like, okay, let's pretend in that before social media, a company that made like $20 million a year, now with social media not doing really anything more, they're able to make $900 million a year. And no one really wants to admit how much they're making, because they might have to lower those prices. If you could give Alex Cooper $125 million, then your subscription price is too high. Okay? It needs to be lowered. If Spotify can give her $60 million, well then, okay, you gotta lower the fee that you're charging us, because you're making too much money. If you could throw it away on somebody like this. It's not like they're bringing in They're not bringing in. So here she is. Call her Alex. I love this. It was a Hulu documentary, 2-part series. I highly recommend everybody watch this. We've got some choice clips. This is a podcaster.
Just a couple quotes that I want to say for the whole day.
Yes, these are quotes we want to save for the whole day. So we had to show you these to get them out of our head and into yours as well. Okay. Do we start with episode 1?
Yeah, go to part 1, and then we can start at 31
This is a show
minutes.
so good. I wish there was part 1,000. I would be watching this all day, every day if I could. This is a good one. Part 1, right?
Part 1.
Should I show the intro?
Sure.
No? You hate intros? Jules, how many different types of people do you hate race-wise? Okay, let's see this. We're going to expand. Oh, no. I've never really used this Hulu app. It's pretty crazy here. Let's see this. What are we in? Does it you pick audio quality or anything? Quality best available, of course. Data saver, it says. Look at that. Data saver. In what world does somebody need to save on data? Okay, we're going to do this. The off-white logo. Let's play the intro here. See what we have. There she is, a beauty queen. You hear some birds chirping as if you're at my house. She edits all her own podcasts, by the way. With Premiere. She's missing minute. So here she is. It's quiet. She's just playing around with some Amazon finds. Oh, she's using the Zoom recorder to record her podcast. There it is, a little block. Oh, she's got the Sonys.
Hello.
She's testing the levels.
Hello. Okay, I'm testing audio levels,
Oh.
and that sounds... Honestly, that sounds like a freaking dream.
It doesn't. It doesn't. So she's using about a $139 recorder. She plugs in her microphone to this little box that anyone could get on Amazon. Meanwhile, I'm running through tubes and transformers over here. Hers sounds better, probably, too, than this crap. So there she is. Same mouse as me. Mac Studio.
Right now.
Same water as us.
What's up, Daddy Gang? Welcome back to another episode of Call Her Daddy. It is your founding father.
Founding father. That's another good one here. You know, it's about time that we gave her a little, a little Hawaiian punch from Red Bar. What is up, What is up, Daddy Gang? It's your founding father, Alex Cooper. Wait till you hear this.
Get it again. I am so happy to be spending this lovely Sunday with you.
She's rich.
Roll it!
Okay, so the whole beginning is...
Oh, and then they show her as a kid. So Torm Delgado, I think this is important. Remember, I'm like, this is a nerd. This is a theta geek. This is her as a kid. You think is that a hot chick to you now, Torm Delgado? Look at this disgusting nerd. If you were a nerd like this, you have no right to grow up and have a glow up or be hot or cool. You know, it's like pictures of Patrick Melton from high school. I mean, really, it's like the dictionary image of geekus. You don't get to grow up and change. A nerd at this level, this extreme nerd, you don't get to ever be cooler. Now, a guy like me, you take it, okay, this makes sense. He gets to be a little cooler. But not this. This is too geekish. You know, I get real insulted when I go, when I see a blonde girl is actually a redhead. So you're painting over your freckles. You're painting over the pale skin. You're trying to draw in a blonde chick over your nerd redhead body. Look at this.
I was fortunate to grow up in a household where it was
Look at that
normalized
face.
to speak your mind. So I was like, give me the microphone.
That's April from Steel Toe right there. Mega
I'll say
Mind.
it.
Look at this. Oh, wait, that's her now.
This is the thing. Everyone is talking about this.
The wildly popular.
Sorry, I can't.
Most listened to podcast by women.
They get 10 million Gen Z women. She has turned what was once called female locker room talk into an empire rooted in female empowerment.
There is still so much.
So there it is. I hope people know who this is. All right. What's our first code there?
Okay.
Also,
We want to go to 31 minutes.
does this work on here? No. 31 minutes. You're going to love this. Do I need to set this up at all?
So the whole first part of the documentary is about her getting ready for her big tour.
Yeah.
So we're all hyped.
Everyone does a tour now, by the way, except for me. Everybody does a tour now where they sell out theaters all across the world. Even Jeff FM, my brother in I, is doing a tour right now. Canceled podcast, big money in these tours, and everybody does a tour now. So Alex Cooper is on tour, and they come up, like Trisha Paytas style, they come up with these shows. And it's really funny. They don't just go up there and do their podcast anymore. They create a whole Cirque du Soleil Vegas show. And this is her version of the show. You're going to love this. 31 in?
Yeah, maybe 31:15 actually.
31:15, not bad. I'll do 31:15. Let's see. Sorry, this is, I can't get my thing real quick.
I'm just a huge fan of what she does here on stage.
So here's her. I hope you could see this. That's the big concert pavilion. It's a theater, and there's the big crowd. Wow, look at that multi-tiered theater there. You'll see that soon. Okay, let's, any setup there, you said?
She's just going to come out and do her comedy.
All right, she's going to do comedy. What is she going to do? I mean, this is a podcaster who sits around talking about blowjobs. They used to.
But now she interviews.
And now she interviews. So she's kind of like interviewing all these celebs now on her show. If there's somebody big in the news, they come on, they get interviewed by Alex Cooper. It's an honor. It's a rite of, what do they call it? A rite of passage to be interviewed by Alex Cooper. But this is the tour, and the tour doesn't have any podcasting. There's no interview. It's a very weird sight. You're about to see it here. So it's all the girls cheering, of course. Smoke machine like us. They're waiting. They're anticipating her to come out. What is this? I don't know what any... This is the intro, and they've got the security guards. Fake security guards, I guess, in the audience. That's not what we're here to show you. But here it is. They're going to bring her out. The girls are loving it. So, okay. Oh, okay. Switch up. This is all the intro. She's coming. Oh. Here she comes. Look at this. This is what's going on out there. Look at this. This is one of your favorite Eminem songs, right?
Yeah.
Is this with Akon?
Nate Dogg.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
R.I.P.
Oh, my God. I feel so bad about Nate Dogg. I'm really so sorry that he's passed.
Sorry, I didn't know this intro was going to be so long.
Yeah. Sorry about this. Whoa! She's coming. Here she comes. She's hiding, wearing her merch. Oh, there she is. Oh, my God. So this looks like one of those parody movies of an influencer. You know, almost everything you see now looks like a movie, a semi-comedy of what's going on in the world, right? Where they're parodying something like this. But this is real. This is her coming out. There she is. She's doing a choreographed dance, wearing the sweatshirts. They all wearing sweatshirts every day, all day. with the Unwell, her company name, the Unwell Network. Okay, let's see what she says. You're going to love this.
I cannot believe I finally get to say this. Welcome to the Unwell Tour! Boston has such a special place in my heart, okay?
Holy it,
I went to college here.
Here we go. Listen to this. We've been repeating this day in and day out.
I cannot stop saying all of this.
This is
you guys
all
might
we
be
talk.
mad that I made you watch all this, but I cannot stop saying this, so you have to hear it.
So Jules is walking around. She's inspired by this woman. Jules is basically dresses like this now. She's got the long extensions, and she's going around the house saying this.
Boston has such a special place in my heart, okay? I went to college here. Yep. I have fucked here. I have obviously sucked here.
Excuse me? We couldn't believe our ears. I have fucked here. I have obviously sucked here. This is not done. This has never been done. These tours are out of their minds. Listen to this again.
I have fucked here.
Listen.
I have obviously sucked here.
Excuse me?
I got my first STD in this city, okay?
This is what's happening.
You guys.
I still got to give it the 5 bags, but I mean, it's a great tour. This is what we're into. Can you believe this out of her mouth?
Okay, wait, go to the episode 2.
Okay, we're going to go to episode 2.
That was just, I
have
sucked here.
I have fucked here.
And then go to 820.
Okay, we're going to go to episode 2 now. Again, I wish there was 1 million episodes of this show. So good. Better than the Pauls.
For example, like the Gluck Gluck episode.
Good God. Okay, what's our time code here?
820.
820.
You might be already at it.
I might be there.
Yeah, you can just...
That's okay, 820. Here she is, the call her daddy.
I photoshopped the fuck out of this picture. I knew exactly what I was
The
doing when I did
Torms.
that. I'm like, this will get more.
Oh, that's from the Torms era. Yeah, well, look, see, she had these...
She said she photoshopped it.
Oh, wow. So Torm got suckered into a AI rendering of some breasts? I hope that Torm Delgado is still listening to this show, as I hope everybody who's ever heard this show is still there.
100% the most heightened version of myself.
I photoshopped the fuck out of this picture. I knew exactly what I was doing when I did that. I'm like, this will get more views if we look like fake blow-up dolls.
I would leave the studio and like my
This
voice.
was only a year and a half ago. You know, admitting to crimes that only happened a year ago isn't like, remember how crazy we used to be when we would deceive and lie? That was a year and a half ago. Now she's worth $700 million, which I'm not. You can't hate on people for getting their bag. Can't? Yes, you can.
Would completely change.
I will give you the little definition of this Gluck Gluck.
Okay, so the big thing, this is from episode 2. I can't repeat what she's calling this move. So I want you to hear this. Listen to this.
When I did that, I'm like, this will get more views if we look like fake blow-up dolls.
I would leave the studio and like my voice would completely change.
I will give you the little definition of this Gluck Gluck. It is a vacuum seal double hand twist gawk gawk combo. It's the noises, it's the volume at which the saliva and the sloppiness comes on his penis.
For example, like the Gluck Gluck episode 3, I had created this blowjob technique that I
Okay, stop. This is a lady who's just a normal lady. I had created this isn't really even a sex show. The new version of the show is just an interview show with celebs. Listen to this.
Saliva and the sloppiness comes on his penis.
For example, like the Gluck Gluck episode, episode 3, I had created this blowjob technique that I recognized when I was in college was working on everyone.
Working on everyone! You're not supposed to be giving everyone... Hey, listen, I'm no traditionalist or whatever they call it, the trad, right? But really, there's got to be... And these people in the audience, these girls, Weird Al over here, they're not doing that. They don't want any part of that.
They like hearing about it.
For example, like the Gluck Gluck episode, episode 3, I had created this blowjob technique that I recognized when I was in college was working on everyone.
Imagine turning on Hulu. You think you're going to watch a nice... new release here on Hulu. It's popped up on the front page. You're watching this with your entire family. Like, look at her go. Fool. That's a foolette. No different than what Shane Gillis's girlfriend is up to right now. No different. Jeffree Star.
Daddy gang. What technique am I referring to that made me and my mouth unforgettable?
We couldn't believe it. I'm getting all worked up.
The infamous best blowjob technique in the fucking world. You know what it is. Say it with me, Daddy gang. The Gluck Gluck 9000.
Why 9,000? I don't like this. That's almost like DEFCON 3 from Kanye West. 9,000? Why 9,000?
I can't get over going, the number one best blowjob technique in the world.
I mean, even the people in the audience who know her are going, ease up, man. That's a little much.
The infamous best blowjob technique in the fucking world. You know what it is. Say it with me, Daddy gang. The Gluck Gluck 9000. Picture this. You are in the Sahara Desert.
Oh, God, this is tough. This is going to be tough for you to watch.
You are parched. You are about to die. And his wiener
Excuse me?
is a big,
crass.
huge, thick, fat gallon of Poland Spring.
You know, the crowd didn't laugh that hard because Poland Spring is not a water available in every market.
Now, did she come up with this beforehand and like write it and memorize it, or
That's what I'm saying.
did she go, "I'm just gonna freestyle on the
No,
Gluck
this is
Gluck
all.
first"?
This is like the Eras
Well,
tour.
the way that she recites everything is like, you gotta look at that cock like it's a big.
Don't say stuff like that. Even Jules on this show, you can't say stuff. Stop
delicious
this.
Bottle of Poland Spring.
Yeah.
Like she was trying to slow down to think of what she was going to call it.
Yes,
and
she
then
never
could
ends with a
only
bang.
think of-
I like that. Who else? There's a lot of comedians. Tony Hinchcliffe does this all the time, right?
And so does Shane when he does Trump.
Yeah, where they're building this thing up, but they really haven't thought of an ending punch. So here that is. Sounds
Is
like
a
this.
big, huge, thick, fat gallon.
Okay, hold on. Go
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
Okay.
that's her
You can
thinking.
see
That's
her,
the
you
w-
can see her
Yeah,
thinking in
gallon.
her eyes. Go back.
Yeah.
You can see her pause for a second because she
Ooh.
can't think of Poland
Wiener.
Spring yet.
Is a big, huge, thick, fat
Wait.
Was it right there? Or is it coming?
gallon
No, it was that.
of Poland Spring. And you need to look at his dick like
good
you
God.
are going to die if you do not inhale this thing. And there is nothing
You do?
that is considered a good blowjob unless it is the sloppiest, wet.
You know, her fame and popularity, people have not gone back to this episode 2 when she was on Barstool. You know, she's interviewing, who did she just interview? She interviewed Kamala Harris. This was the girl who interviewed Kamala when she did her one podcast.
Yep.
And I still wish Joe really would have interviewed her. You know, we could have been in a different place right now. God, I miss that Kamala Harris. Here we go.
Most nastiest thing that you've ever done in your life, okay? Ultimately, for me, you guys, back then, the Gluck 9000 was a power move. And let me be so clear, I wasn't just giving and not receiving. I had recently discovered that men outside of the college world, come in close for this one, ladies, okay?
Ooh.
Some of them actually knew how to find the clit.
Oh, God, I apologize for showing you any of this. Is this something else? This world is getting wacky out there, huh? And this is just one of the...
The audience has never heard anything like this in their fucking
No,
life.
they
They're
weren't
like,
prepared
"Don't
for this. They
quit."
didn't know this is what it was going to be. They thought, this is an interview show. She interviews pop culture people.
Okay.
There doesn't have to be any of this. Okay, were there any other clips from this?
Not this, but do you want to continue on this woman moment for one more second?
I'd love to. We were celebrating women this month, along with Tim Heidecker.
This one is really good.
By the way. Let's see it. I could close this one out?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one features
Bring it on
Anna
over.
from Red Scare.
We
Woman
love
moment.
this.